I had every perm by the time I was 7. Did you know there was more than one? There are. And they've all been on this head. Hi Vogue, it's Jessica Alba. I'm gonna show you how to do a glamorous bronze look. I guess this is sort of the signature Cali girl look. Bronzy, golden, sultry. Yes, please. I like to do an under eye mask while I'm doing my shadow. What I like about this is I'm sort of like getting a little facial treatment while I'm doing my makeup. Next is a little hack that I learned on the TV show that I'm doing called LA's Finest. You take a spoolie they would use, you know, for the eyebrows, and you dip it into some type of balm, and you can really like scrub all the crusties off your lip. It's kind of dorky. It's important when you're doing an eye to have like a neutral lid. So I'm gonna use a matte primer. I'm also gonna put the primer anywhere else that I don't wanna be shiny. I'm gonna go in with a concealer. I recommend using cream over a liquid. Like it just gives me like a good neutral base to start. Buff that in. So this is basically the color palette I'm gonna use. This one, this one, this one, and that one. And this would look good on basically anybody's eye. They're really great neutrals. I recommend going in with this ivory color, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of a taupe. I'm gonna lay it down, and then I'm just gonna buff it out. Go in with this gold color. Buff, buff, buff. A makeup artist taught me you can use your body as the palette to do some mixing. See, right there. I'm gonna go into that inner corner with that little bit lighter goldy color all along the top of the lid and the bottom. I'm gonna go in with the lightest shimmer and put it just right at my brow bone. I've for sure seen my mom do this one. Pop just in the center of your eye, like with your most kind of like shimmery color, see like that? And buff it across your lid. Good, 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 good. I'm gonna just enhance what I've done with a brown liner in the lash line. Just going in the middle on the bottom. If you go to the edges, it can close your eye up, and this makes your eyes look bigger and rounder, like that. A gold eyeliner in your waterline for this look is really nice, and I'll show you. So this is in the waterline, and then a trick is to do it at the top as well. So I'm using a cream foundation, and I like it because it's a combination of like a concealer and a regular foundation. The reason why I like doing the base after is because usually for a shimmery eye, there's so much fallout that you end up having to redo your entire base again. This way you get a little bit of an eye treatment so you look super dope, and you're starting your base from scratch. Then you just go in and precisely use concealer where you really need it. Now we're gonna bronze. The key here is sort of like you bronze where you would contour. I mean, I think everyone wants cheekbones and everyone wants a jawline, so start there. If you're like me and you have a very elongated forehead, you wanna sort of create that shadow. I take that same bronzer and I'm gonna go down the sides of my nose because this can all look a bit flat, especially after foundation. The more you buff, the better it looks. Now I'm gonna do my brows, and I'm not really into applying the color in the center here because I already have full brows there. So just going in with that lightest shimmer, see this one right here? And then just sort of like pop the cheekbones, and then like right here. I think it's like the J-Lo Cupid bow thing. I mean, who doesn't wanna look like J-Lo? So since this is like a neutral bronzy look, you wanna do a blush that isn't too dramatic and tonally is within the vibes. So I'm gonna go with this like rosy neutral. Even though this is a cream blush, I always use a brush. Powder blush sits on top of the skin, where a cream blush just really melts right into your skin and sort of blends seamlessly. There we go. Okay, eyelash curler. Eyelash curlers are great because they really open up the eye. You can see the difference. Now I always use a primer, so I'm gonna apply the primer first. And while the primer is drying, I'm gonna put on a neutral lip stain, And I just sort of like to apply this as like a base of color. Now, I'm gonna put on the mascara, and I always blink through the wand to get all the product from the base of the lid to the very end, on the top and on the bottom. While it's important to have a lot of shimmer and bronze and all of that for this sexy day or night California bronze girl look, you know, where you don't want to shine, you shouldn't. And I learned this as a tip from a makeup artist, is to go in just in certain places and apply your powder. So even though I laid down a lip as a neutral, I'm gonna go in with a pretty sheer, peachy, goldy color. So now that I'm done with my face, I'm gonna pull my hair down to complete the vibes. This is my bronzy, golden, California golden girl look. What is it called? Golden girls, really? Oh. I was like, what am I saying? Hey guys, it's Jessica Alba. Subscribe to get more videos. Right down here.